Meanwhile, tonight there is growing pressure for embattled Secretary of State Dianna Duran to step down. Today, House Democrats said if she doesn't resign, they may move to impeach her. Here's News 13's Alex Goldsmith.
No one is above the law. No one, no matter what position you hold.
We're completely shocked and very concerned about the nature of the allegations.
3 days after the Attorney General filed 64 criminal charges against New Mexico Secretary of State Dianna Duran, the pressure is mounting.
Certainly, if the allegations are true, Secretary Duran should resign.
According to a criminal information, Duran funneled campaign donations into her personal bank accounts and spent the money at New Mexico casinos. The recently re-elected Republican is facing felony fraud and money laundering charges, among others.
There's a lot of moving pieces, but we heard from our constituents loud and clear over the weekend that they want us to look into this.
If Duran doesn't resign, the only way to remove her is through impeachment, a process House Democrats want to start.
We think that in this instance, the allegations and the evidence that we've seen so far rise to that level of seriousness.
According to the state constitution, any possible impeachment proceedings against Secretary Duran would have to start right here in the state house. If there's enough support there, then the issue would come over here to the New Mexico Senate for a full impeachment trial.
A special session would be needed to form a committee to look into the allegations against Duran. House Republican leadership wouldn't say today if they support creating that committee, but Albuquerque GOP rep Paul Pacheco tells News 13 he would be in favor of that move. While a spokesperson wouldn't say if the governor would call a special session, she did say this today.
Someone in this position should have the allegations heard quickly, very quickly.
At the Roundhouse, Alex Goldsmith, KRQE, News 13.
News 13 has reached out to the secretary for her side of this story, but we have not heard back. If Duran is convicted of any felony, she would be removed from office and the governor would appoint her replacement. Well, the legislature has had to look at impeachment before. In 2005, the House started hearing evidence against then State Treasurer Robert Vigil, who was facing federal corruption charges. He resigned during the process and was later convicted. 4 years ago, former PRC Commissioner Jerome Block resigned weeks after a House committee was formed to hear evidence against him. Stay with KRQE News 13 for continuing coverage on the call for Dianna Duran to resign. For more, including the full criminal charges, just go to our KRQE app.